All right, YouTube's interweb. Here it is. Getting at you. I think I'm gonna roll with Rosco Odysee edition. I'm bringing them back. I'm bringing Rosco Odysee back. So let's see here. Let's get it started. Let me get the right combination. Today is Sunday, February 22nd, 2026, or 2026, whichever you prefer. That's it. We're doing a Rosco Odysee edition. We're bringing it back. Doing it the way it should be done. Keeping it real. Speaking truth, straight up. That's how it go. What to talk about, Lots to talk about today. Lots to talk about. A disclaimer, I'm not making a claim on truth. I'm not trying to say that somehow I know. I have the know. I'm in the know, because I'm not. Like I said, I got thoughts and ideas, you know. What I don't have is manipulations and machinations. Just know that. Oh man, weather-wise, I've been expecting rain. We've been getting rained on out here, so I've been expecting rain. So I figured this would be a good opportunity to get out and do a walk and talk. And I haven't done the Rosco Odysee in a long while. I thought I put that away, but you know, I was thinking about it. I'm like, nah, you know what? That's one of my ideas, and I'm just gonna have fun with it. Just, you know, out here walking and talking, trying to speak candidly about topics. Thing is, I don't want to be a regurgitation machine. I'm not a newsreel, so I don't really. I'm up on some of the news, but I'm not. I really don't. I don't watch none of the news outlets. Let's see, what do I get feeds on? I do get feeds on. Let me see if I can back this out. That's a little better. I do get feeds on news like Fox, some Substacks, some YouTubes, but as far as regular what's out there, I don't watch it. So I'm not totally up on it. And yes, I am recording. All right. Man, this break in the weather is great. I said, man, I gotta get out and do a walk and talk. And I got this little stabilizer machine. It's kind of playing with that. Man, that's something I don't get. It's great to party at the park, but man, you leaving trash all over the place. Just, man, come on, folks. They got a staff out here that's pretty good. I see them regularly emptying out the trashes when I'm out here. I'll get out here early. Let's see, we got some park renovations over here. What did they build? Looks like they built a little amphitheater or something. I'm mic'd up today. I'm trying that out, see how that works. Let's see. Got some park improvements. Make this little, what they make over here. Huh. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. They got some pine trees. All right. Let's see here. They got looks like city council put this out. Pavilion. Stephen Taylor Sanctity of Life Pavilion. There it is. Pretty cool. All right. So let's get into it. What's Rosco Odysee? Well, that was my idea. Life is a journey. Life is an odyssey of sorts. So let's get it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, good day, USA. That's it. You're up, I'm up. Tune in, tune up. You're in it, I'm in it. I'm in it, you're in it. You know? Now, don't get me wrong. I this is where I'm born and bred. I'm out here in California, so that's it. I'm born and bred, Cali fed. I mean, that's out here, you know. As far as I know, we're still part of the U.S., the USA. So let's keep it that way. Let's keep it that way. Let's keep it flowing. Keep it going. So what else? What all the things I've done as far as YouTube, as far as what I do and what I'm talking about, expressing my thoughts, my ideas, my perspective, my opinion. I'm just sharing that out. I'm not in it for the compensation. I'm not in it. I'm not. I mean, it'd be cool to get a little following, but I'm not. I wouldn't discourage you from following my channel, liking it, checking it out. But you know, if you find it and you vibe with it, cool. Hang out, stick around, watch the show. If not, cool. See ya. I'm okay with that. Perfectly okay with that. You know, I'm doing my talk. I'm taking my walk and doing my talk, and that's what it is. It's nothing more, nothing less. You know, I got something to say, whether you agree or not. And sometimes I change it up. You know, what I thought a few years ago is totally different than what I think today. And a lot of it's based on not just thought, but what I know today compared to a few years ago. Is different. So that has an influence on how I think. Now, I draw a lot of my inspiration from the Bible. And that's just a piece of literature and a book and a work that I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it. It's like with the Bereans. The Bereans, they study the scripture daily. I mean, that's what I got. I got the Bible. Some people may consider it scripture. Maybe they consider it as incomplete or whatever. I mean, hey, just sticking with it, study it daily. You know, some people say, "Oh, it's just pure fiction." Maybe it is. I'm not going to argue with it. I'm just going to study it. Some people say Jesus never existed as a person. Okay, it's possible. I don't believe that personally, but you know, it's like I spoke with I was doing a job at a church, and I was speaking with one of the congregants, female, and she's asking me, she's asking me, what's your faith? I said, well, my faith is on the Word, this Holy Bible. That's what my faith is. I said, look, even if it's a story all completely made up, I mean, then it's the most imaginative, creative work that you can draw inspiration from. And there's like applicability for it. It's like, so it's verified. Some of it, even for it being I'm hypothesizing, theorizing. For those that say, oh, well, yeah, okay. For those that are like, it's just a story, it's okay, fine. Just call it story, allegory. Okay, call it that. Now, it's one of the most fascinating story allegories you'll ever read. But I'm not saying it's the only thing you should ever read. For me personally, I'm satisfied with just reading that. But I do read other stuff and I watch other stuff. Although now I'm at this point in my life, I'm much more selective about what I'm actually viewing and listening to. So I try to watch things or view things that are going to be a little bit more educating or educational and edifying to my soul and spirit, my mind. And I tend to, not want to watch stuff that's just kind of mind numbing, And that's what I think the power of the internet really is. For the first time, I can seek educational resources beyond what maybe I would have been able to get, say, in the library, local library or something, or going to I still don't feel like there's a replacement for books, though, really. But yeah, I mean, that's a benefit of technology. So that can lend itself to the argument of so for those that feel technology is just bad. I don't think that way. Same thing with the gun crowd. For those that I'm not going to turn this into a gun debate. I mean, I believe people, if you feel, it's not for everybody. If you feel accountable, responsible, and what other word could I use? Accountable, responsible, mature to handle a firearm, then I don't see any reason why you shouldn't be able to do so. So it's like, so I'm out here in California, and I applied for my CC Dub, and it's been 2 years. I've been in the process or in the queue. Finally, I get up, And they say, oh, well, let's come in for an interview. Okay, cool. Show up, do the interview, get questioned about the application that I filled out. I mean, I felt like I was upfront about everything. Back in 2015, I got 5150, you know? And I was like, that's a whole story. I want to talk about that because that is a story I want to share that out. That was an experience, man. Nuts, though, actually, but anyway, that was in 2015. So I go to my interview, answer everything up front. I get a letter after the interview saying your request for CCW is denied. And so I don't know. I gotta follow. I'm definitely following up because whatever. I don't agree with it. so I gotta follow up with that. Mind you, I don't have no criminal record. I'm not a criminal. There's nothing in my life that indicates that somehow I shouldn't be allowed to have my CCW if that's what I want, if that's what I choose. Don't necessarily, I'm not going to say want, but if that's what I choose. And there's no, that's just a constitutional right. I mean, that is a constitutional right. So, yeah, like I said, I'm just not in agreement with it. You know, I'm 50-something years old, small business owner. You know, taking care of what I got to take care of. Not asking for no help. I'm just showing up and making it work with what I got, you know. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's why I've said in the past, life is like that. You know, it's a little bit of life can be a pressure cooker, you know what I mean? Wants to test and prove. I think that's what Paul said in the Bible, test and prove and hold all that which is good. You know? I always think to that story of Job and how the adversary, the Hasatan, was allowed to go at him. You know, the Almighty. I think that's how he tests his folks sometimes. That's why I think sometimes it's easy to scapegoat the adversary, you know. It's easy to make him look like he's just the ultimate bad guy. And likely he is. I mean, it's not, I guess that's why it's easy to make him look, to give him the horns and just, but if that's his task though, you know, the other part of Job that trips me out is why wasn't Job able to cover his wife and children? That part I don't get. But he never renounced his faith. So anyways, didn't mean to turn this into a Bible talk. Keep going, keep it flowing. Whoa, almost stepped on some dogs. Shoot. If people, walk your dogs and clean that up. Don't do that. Man. That's the other thing I'm trying to reformat. I want to give a good want to give at least a good 30 minutes of convo. You know, and hopefully it's not hopefully. That's what that's the value I want to provide. And give you at least 30 minutes. Top of the day. Top of the day. You're in the USA. What? California, A. Dang. It's a great state. People talking about they leaving California. Bye. Nah, just don't leave. It's a great state. It's California, man. It's awesome. It's expensive though, man. These guys. Man, I was reading an article this morning. Ooh, boy. It was tying in. Like I said, I don't want to be a regurgitator, damn it. I'm not going to be a regurgitator. But it was, I'm being a regurgitator now. Because it was tying in all the Epstein stuff. Whoa. Mind blowing. Hard to believe, man. Really. I mean, you know shit goes down, but I mean, shit going down. It needs to go down, though. Actually, it needs to, that kind of stuff, man. Nah. Get the out of here. You know? Oh, man. Let's see here. See what this view provides this morning. I'm going to see if I can. I like this little camera gimbal. I'm not used to holding it around. But it definitely looks like it stabilizes the picture. So this is my view right now. Got some golf course action in the background for you golfers. The most I've done in golf is pee-wee golf and driving range. And apparently there's this place that's kind of a big deal for the driving range, Golf Land or something. Damn. I'm not into golf that much, so I don't remember the name of it. But it's like it's just driving range. You can go out there. It's like a couple different levels, and it's supposed to be pretty cool. Maybe I'll check one out one of these days. So got some golf course action. And we'll swing around this way. If I get this, swing around. Pretty nice little view, right? Out that way. So this is where it's at. So over that way, looking at San Francisco. You got Bay Bridge, San Francisco, Daly City, going into like Burlingame, San Mateo Bridge out there. So. Yeah. So that's what I'm working with this early part of the day. It's a nice little way to get it started. Get a couple mile walk in, or a mile walk. Take it back. So there it is. Man, we got the party started. So I don't know. So we'll see, man. I try to keep these rolling. At least I like to go once a week. I like to do 30-minute segment, you know, and far as you know, mix it up, get a little Rosco Odysee, maybe bring back an Oscar talk, you know, maybe work in a blue collar dollar deal in there somewhere, you know, and then keep going with the shorts. And I'm not talking about short pants or nothing. Man, what's up with the 70s, man? I be watching. I go back, and I'm watching some of the old school shows from back in the day when there was only like, I don't know, a handful of TV stations. And man, some of these old school shows, man, the dudes wearing some short shorts. Dudes wearing shorts. It's like, nah, man, wear some real shorts. That shit's funny. It's funny to me anyway. I be laughing. There was some decent shows though. Decent shows. It wasn't, no, I think nowadays you could stream, cable, I mean all these, talking about hundreds of channels. So many channels, it's like I just had to shut it down. I just had to shut it down. I was like, it's not even worth it. Not even worth it. Never gonna watch 1,000 channels, 100 channels. So it's not worth my time. Not worth my time. Let's see. Now I'm in a kind of a different part of the light. And we're coming up on wrapping this up. So what do we talk about? Let's just review. We talk some 2A, Second Amendment, California CC dub process. We talk some Bible. Yeah, we got some topics out there. Today. Psalm 32. I'll end it with that. It's an interesting psalm. Psalm 32. If you're interested, go check it out. Because I am. That's what I'm going to go do. Psalm 32. Check it out. Hey, if you got this far and you watched the whole thing, even if you watched part of it, I thank you. All right? This is Rosco Odysee. Did I get a full 30 minutes in there? I gotta get a full 30 minutes in. That's what I'm going for. I'm going for a 30-minute segment. Not gonna settle. If I'm a little bit over, cool. But if I'm under, not cool. I'm gonna stay on the over. I'll take the over. I did that one time. I did the squares for a Super Bowl and won. Didn't even know I won. Top of the day. Didn't even know I won one year. Got in. They says, "Hey man, you picked the right numbers." I was like, "Oh snap, I did." I think it was like, I don't know, I want to say like $100 or something. I was like, cool. Came up. All right, I think I did it. Did I do it? Oh yeah. We at the 30-minute mark, and we got some conversations rolling, and like to keep it going, keep it flowing. Hey, Rosco Odysee. You watched along this far? I thank you. I'm out.